He was the African president who rejected luxury, rode bicycles instead of convoys, wore simple uniforms instead of expensive robes, and warned Africa, "He who feeds you controls you." Some called him dangerous, others called him Africa's brightest hope. But before the world could fully understand him, they silenced him. His name was Thomas Sankara, and this is the story of the man who wanted Africa free.
Welcome to Moonlight Tales Africa, a place where African stories come alive beneath the moonlight. Stories filled with wisdom, culture, emotion, humanity, and transformation. Here we journey through the heart of Africa, through village paths, moonlit memories, forgotten truths, silent struggles, and the powerful lessons hidden inside ordinary lives. So, wherever you are listening from, sit close, relax, and journey with me. Sit close to the fire. The elders are about to speak. Because some stories do more than entertain us, they help us understand ourselves. This is Moonlight Tales Africa.
Before we begin today's story, kindly subscribe and become part of this growing circle of African history, wisdom, culture, and moonlight tales. Sit close to the fire. The elders are about to continue their story.
Thomas Sankara, the president who wanted Africa free. Before Africa became a continent of endless foreign loans, before convoy sirens screamed through hungry streets, before many leaders surrounded themselves with luxury while ordinary people struggled to survive, there was once a young African captain who believed a president should live like his people. His name was Thomas Sankara, tall, lean, fearless, a man with sharp eyes and even sharper words. When Sankara rose to power in 1983, he was only 33 years old, and at that time, Burkina Faso was still known by its colonial name, Upper Volta. But Sankara hated names that still carried the smell of colonial chains. So he changed it. He renamed the country Burkina Faso, the land of upright people. And from that moment, Africa began paying attention. Because this young leader did not sound like the others. He did not arrive promising change while secretly preparing comfort for himself. No. He came like a storm, determined to clean a house that had remained dirty too long. He sold off fleets of expensive government cars and replaced them with modest vehicles. He reduced the salaries of top officials, rejected extravagant lifestyles, spoke openly against corruption, and often appeared wearing simple military uniforms instead of expensive robes. To many ordinary Africans, he felt different. Dangerously different. He spoke constantly about African dignity, about self-reliance, about freeing the continent from dependence on foreign powers. And one of his most famous warnings echoed across Africa like thunder. Debt is a cleverly managed reconquest of Africa. Those were dangerous words in those days. Perhaps they still are. But Thomas Sankara did not fear powerful nations, and he did not fear powerful men. He vaccinated millions of children against disease, encouraged women's rights, banned forced marriages, fought desertification by planting millions of trees, promoted local production, and urged Africans to wear African clothes proudly and believe in African solutions. He wanted Africans to stop looking at Europe as salvation. That alone made him revolutionary. But history has always been cruel to leaders who try to wake sleeping nations, because the more the people loved Sankara, the more powerful enemies gathered quietly around him. Men who feared change, men who profited from corruption, men who preferred Africa weak, dependent, and easy to control. Yet Sankara continued speaking boldly, too boldly for some. And perhaps that is the tragedy of many revolutionary men. They shine so brightly that powerful people begin planning darkness around them. But even today, decades after his death, Thomas Sankara remains impossible to erase from African memory, because some men rule countries and others awaken generations. Sankara was one of those men, and somewhere across Africa tonight, young people still hear his words and quietly begin believing that another Africa may still be possible.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like, comment, and share so you won't miss our future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.